here on the Louisiana Hayride. His name is Hank Williams, the drifting cowboy.
On the Grand Ole Opry, Bill Monroe and his Bluegrass Boys.
Hi, this is Emmylou Harris.
Hi, folks. This is Sam Bush.
Hello, this is Odetta.
This is Joan Baez, and you're listening to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
And now, gather the family around and sit back in your easy chair. It's time again for the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour, our worldwide celebration of grassroots music. Let's welcome folk singer Michael Jonathan.
And it's autumn on a mountain, falling all around. The fragrance of those leaves, well, they drift without a sound. And the music from a chimney fire fills the air again. Colored leaves just sail the breeze like smoke upon the wind. Well, it's nighttime on a mountain, it falls without a sound. A cabin in that silent woods, no one else around. So build a fire for company and warm the stars above. Now it's time to pour the wine and let the mountain drink it up. Evergreens, firelight, and rustic cabin walls. You know nothing feels the same when your inner mountain calls. Where city lights and starry nights look better than they should. You can take it with you everywhere, this cabin in the woods. It's morning on a mountain, crisp and frosty air. Sunrise sends a golden beam that wakes me unaware. It's time to start another fire, another day prepare, and let music fill these cabin walls like city noise out there. Evergreens, firelight, and rustic cabin walls. You know nothing feels the same when your inner mountain calls. Where city lights and starry nights look better than they should, and you can take it with you everywhere, this cabin in the woods.
WoodSongs is presented in part by a family of WoodSongs partners, by the Kentucky Department of Tourism and VisitLex.com, inviting people from all over the world to visit our lakes, mountains, parks, sports, music and art festivals, and more. You can explore everything Kentucky has to offer your family vacation online at KentuckyTourism.com, and by the Martin Guitar Charitable Foundation, supporting professionals and front porch pickers since 1833. Online at martinguitars.com.
And welcome everybody to the beautiful and historic Scottish Rite Concert Hall here in our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky. We're broadcasting all over the world, from Australia to Ireland, New Zealand to New York, Yuma, Arizona to the Yukon, and across Canada, where we are celebrating this magnificent, wonderful world of organic, real. A French playwright named Molière said, "The greater the obstacle, the greater the victory." Both artists on our broadcast had to overcome incredible things in their lives, and they are here as successful, passionate, reaching out artists who love their audience. We're going to start out with the first artist. She comes to us with an album called Real Freedom. This is a tune that she wrote called Mistakes Like Me. Please welcome Melody Guy to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
I can feel colors and make things with my hands. I can hear music when no one else can. And I could tell stories you would not believe if only somebody could listen to me. So what are my chances of turning out right? And what kind of man will I be if I never fit in this world as I am? What do they do with mistakes like me? They call me crazy, they call me slow. I hear their whispers wherever I go. I know I'm not like anybody they've seen, so they call me special. That's not what they mean. So what are my chances of turning out right? And what kind of man will I be if I never fit in this world as I am? What do they do with mistakes like me? So maybe I'm different, maybe I'm strange. What does it matter if that's just how I came? And who should decide who gets by on this earth? Who gets to measure what somebody's worth? So what are my chances of turning out right? And what kind of man will I be if I never fit in this world as I am? What do they do with mistakes like me? This world as I am, what do they do with mistakes like me?
From her album Real Freedom, beautiful song, Mistakes Like Me. Melody Guy, it's nice to have you on our broadcast.
Thank you.
Still based in North Carolina?
No,
Where's hometown for you?
I live in Spring Hill, Tennessee.
Spring Hill, Tennessee. Okay, so now you come from a, for lack of a better phrase, a difficult background.
Yes.
And a song like Mistakes Like Me, that's almost something from your personal life that you're kind of reflecting.
Yes.
9 years old, severely abused.
Yes.
And we don't have to go into it, but
I'm comfortable with it now.
Okay, so tell
I
her.
like myself.
All right, fine. So sexually abused at 9 years old.
Yes.
That must completely change the trajectory of how you view relationships.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then
trust.
18 years old, trust again. You're kidnapped at gunpoint, right?
Yeah.
And the guy holds you for what, 24 hours?
Yes.
And then he's let loose right after that. So your trust in the system, trust in people, that just dissipates.
That didn't work out for me, did it?
No. But
Yeah.
here you are now. You're a married lady.
Yes. Lucky number 4.
Number 4.
Love him.
Eventually, you get it right.
Yeah.
but I mean, how do you view relationships after going through that as a young person? I mean, that's devastating stuff for anybody. It almost sounds like it's made up, but it's not. It's true.
Oh yeah. I have this childlike belief. I don't know where it comes from, but it springs forward and takes over, and I keep talking to myself. I'm like, everything's going to be okay. It's all going to work out. And I believe music has saved me.
Now, you come from a religious background?
No.
No. So when you go through this, I mean, where does your comfort come just from the music? How do you manage all of that trauma? There's something inside of me that wants to live.
And I mean, I had every opportunity to be, addicted to something, but I didn't. I chose to be able to run fast and live and play music. And I don't trust a lot of people, but once I get to, it's exciting. I believe in people. I really do. There's just, I'm lucky to be alive.
Well, we're grateful to you for that.
Yay.
We're grateful that happened for you. For many, it doesn't. They swim in those dark oceans of emotional trauma. They don't come out of it. But you use your music to help those that are traumatized.
Yes.
Folks with PTSD, for example, and stuff.
Yes.
So you use your music for that.
Yes.
And where did that come from? Just wanting to return the comfort?
Yes, my friend Mark Elliott, who passed away a couple years ago, he said, Melody, you'd be great at this. It's out at Amy Grant's farm, and we write with Thistle Farms residents as well as PTSD veterans, survivors of traumatic brain injuries and physical injuries from war.
Well, as our hour goes on, next time that you're here, we're going to talk about another thing. You're pregnant, you're excited, you're going to give birth to a child, and when your son was born, you found out about autism.
Yes.
That not only was he autistic, but you discovered
Yep.
that you were autistic.
Yes.
Now that in itself, that kind of mental crunching, if that's a good way of describing it, right? That it's very difficult for you to process sometimes, process things.
Yeah.
So explain that, and we're going to go in detail, next segment. But
well, he saw me at Buc-ee's today, and he's like, because I walk in there, I'm like, my hands are out. I'm like, this is overload.
Do you get overwhelmed a lot?
In certain situations.
Okay, well, let's hold on to that,
Yeah.
because when we come back, we'll have more time. But the he that she was talking about is Mark Webber playing guitar with her on this broadcast. Beautiful Martin guitar. She's got a new album called Train to Dreamland. This is a tune called Invisible. It is Melody Guy on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
Sometimes I wish I was invisible, where I could but no one could see me. I could breathe real deep, I could live how I want to, without judgment, I could be free to run down the streets of this town. I could dodge all the stares of a dangerous cloud. invisible. I'd have the privacy to clean out my mind of the clutter of traumas, old tapes filled with times I'd rather forget and pretend they were mine. You're just like a diamond, my heart would be shining. I run down the streets of this town, I could dodge all the stares of the dangerous clowns. We'd paint the words and know all around. If I was invisible, yeah, maybe I'd feel safe enough to finally get some sleep, to finally find some peace. If I was invisible, yeah, I'd run down the streets of this town, I could dodge all the stares of the dangerous clowns. Be painting the words and love all around. If I was invisible. Yeah, I'd run down the streets of this town, I could dodge all the stares of the dangerous clowns. Be painting the words and love all around. If I was invisible, if I was invisible. Thank you.
Good job. From her album Train to Dreamland, the song is Invisible. Melody Guy is on our broadcast. If you want to know more about the music of Melody Guy, her background, make her music part of your home music collection, all you got to do is go to the WoodSongs website, click on the archive page. This is show number 1162. We'll tell you about Melody Guy, as well as our next artist, who's also a fascinating songwriter with an amazing story of her own. We're going to get into it shortly. She comes to us from the state of Washington, a part of the state known as the rhubarb pie capital of the world, and she's got the smile to prove it. This is a tune from her album, The Clementine Trilogy. It's called The Songwriter. Great title. It's Amelia Day on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
Growing up in on Saskatchewan, with the rivers freezing over. In the city fridge, you're supposed to sleep with the fishes if you cross them while you're sober. Questions of Bibles keep solar revival, goes church choir with the smokers. Says she'll be a folk singer, mama never believed her, so she did it just to show her now. Asking 100 apiece for the union fees, but just 15 a week can't afford to pay out the venue, so she's selling the menus, pouring coffee, but those more for two. Missing the same, and so she's playing club basement, entertaining mamas in the corner. Lunatic with the sound of the traffic, romantic, needs to start over now. Everybody listens to the songwriter, claiming they know every single word. Everybody sings songs of the writer, but no one knows the writer but her. Trekking across the country, gotta fly for the hungry appetite, providing the apple. Second the circuit, calling, God giving purpose. Words with those words with a gamble. Pen to the paper, finally fame found a favor. Feeling cold, the industry handle. Down the road again, on the coast, found some friends, got a round from Canada love. Torn nations, torn civilizations, serenading the boys who adore her. They worship the mystic, longing to be heuristic, a prophet for poet performers. Afraid of the saint who escapes the backwoods eve, all alone in the orchard. The birth, resurrection, arbitrary expressions, finding a way to move forward now. Everybody listens to the song writer, claiming they know every single word. Everybody sings songs of the writer, but no one knows the writer. No one knows the writer. No one knows the writer, but
Great song. Good title. I like the title. Songwriter. How old is that song? When did you write that?
I wrote that song just a couple years ago, so it's a more recent one.
Okay, so let's talk about your background a little bit. You're a young girl. You're home. You have a toy ukulele.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and drums.
Yes.
Right, but you're banging around playing on the ukulele. Your parents have a piano, but you settled on the guitar. So how did that happen?
Oh my goodness. I actually had a crush on someone in middle school who played the guitar really well, and I was like, I need to impress him. So I started learning the guitar myself. So that is actually where that started.
Was it a dream to become a musician right away? You had a bit of a restricted background. Is that a fair way to?
Yeah. I think I always really wanted to be a musician, but I didn't really know if that was possible or what that even looked like, because I think the industry can be kind of opaque if you aren't just directly in it. It's like, how do you even get started doing all of this?
Well, it's hard. It's a hard thing to do this thing they call playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's very difficult. Was family supportive of your pursuit of music?
Actually, yes. I'm very lucky in that. I have a lot of friends where that hasn't been the case, and it's been more of a struggle. But I just have always, whatever I've done, I've been completely committed to and just jumped right in. And so, you know, they saw that I had already built up a bit of something and had the complete commitment to it, and always have been drawn to music over anything else. And so as you're pursuing this, obviously you just love the idea of jumping on stage right away, and you were showing off, and not really. Not so much.
What was happening? It was hard for you to get on stage, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had a really, really bad stage fright for a long time. Like I would get like anxiety attacks beforehand, and I remember I was in a musical in high school where I had one line, and I would like get so physically anxious, like sick beforehand.
For the one line.
For the one line that I might sing at one rehearsal. Like it has been, a process working through all of this. But I've always loved writing.
Now, speaking of the writing and the poetry that you write, the song directions, that you observe things like community, social, political issues, religious issues that you strongly disagree with or that make you uncomfortable, and they're part of your songwriting.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how's the reaction to that? I mean, when you come out of for example, if you came out of a religious background and you disagree with what you came out of, you're surrounded by a community of that, right?
Yeah.
So how does that react to you?
I have been very lucky in my personal circles, like my very close family. But it is, definitely interesting growing up in a very religious background and having some people who were kind of almost family, family friends, that there's just been some uncomfortable conversations around. And I welcome those conversations. I always want to talk to anybody that I might disagree with, anybody who disagrees with me. 'Cause
Not everybody's comfortable with that.
no.
I mean, they view that as almost an attack.
Sometimes.
Right? Right.
Yeah.
When you feel strongly about something that they feel the opposite of, right? Sometimes you have to reflect your passions in the poetry and the song. It's a more comfortable way of reflecting it, right?
Yeah.
And so have you done that a lot in your albums and your songwriting?
Absolutely, yeah. And I have found like the family friends that have really listened to my music, it sparked a lot of really good discussions where like I'm not gonna change anybody's mind, they're not necessarily gonna change mine, but I think both of us have come to different perspectives on where the other person might be coming from on a certain issue just through talking about something that I wrote, which has been a really special process.
Well, you're a special songwriter. You have a beautiful voice. You have a wonderful way of reflecting your stuff. Critics describe her music as a cross between Joni Mitchell and Paul Simon. We can agree with that. This is a tune called Pause. It is Amelia Day on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
You've got plenty of things new. Why don't you set about doing them tonight? Start the day right. I've got plenty of things on my plate. Don't you know, baby, I already tired, darling, I got flowers in my hair and music in the air. Aren't you ready for it all to pause? Birds and bees, they got plenty outside. On nectar, filling them up till they're high, taking flight. Trees, they stretch out their limbs to the sky, sweet and breeze, pulling the leaves to the light, taking darling, I got flowers in my hair and music in the air of being wild, darling. Lay yourself down and rest it if you dare. Aren't you ready for it all to?
Beautiful job. Song called Pause. It is Amelia Day on our broadcast. We'll introduce her band in the next second half hour. We've also got the wonderful Melody Guy on our broadcast. And wait till you meet this week's WoodSongs kid. We will be back right after this.
You're listening to WoodSongs Show number 1162, broadcasting around the world by the foothills of Appalachia in Lexington, Kentucky. If you would like to attend a WoodSongs broadcast, you can find reservation and show schedules on our website, woodsongs.com. We'll be back after the break with Melody Guy, Amelia Day, and our amazing WoodSongs kid on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour. WoodSongs is presented in part by the Kentucky Department of Tourism and VisitLex.com. WoodSongs is an all-volunteer multimedia front porch for artists worldwide. You can visit our archive of past shows, attend a broadcast while in Kentucky, or become a WoodSongs partner from our website, woodsongs.com.
Hey, this is Brandy Carlisle, and you're listening to folk singer Michael Jonathan in the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
Brandy Carlisle, thank you so much, and welcome back to our broadcast here at the incredible Scottish Rite Concert Hall in our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky, the crossroads of America's folk and bluegrass music, the gateway city to the magnificent Appalachian Mountains, where so much of this wonderful art form does come from and spreads all over the world. We're on hundreds of radio stations like Art Sound FM in the capital of Australia, KRIM Radio in Payson, Arizona, the North 103.3 in Duluth, Minnesota, just a few of the radio stations that are airing our show. We're on American Forces Radio Network, of which this show on the radio, 2 channels in 177 nations from South Korea to Kuwait, plus every single military base in the world, every Coast Guard vessel, every U.S. naval ship sailing worldwide. And we want to say hello to all the men and women out there that are tuning in, and the fans and the public, bringing them a little taste of home. We're on public television coast to coast, the RFD television network. We're also in schools. If you're a parent, if you're a teacher, you just go to the classroom page of the WoodSongs website, and a lot of these shows have lesson plans to them, and you can introduce your kids to this wonderful world of front porch music, real organic stuff, and that's why this time every broadcast we invite a youngster from somewhere in America to come on our show. They get to sing one song in the presence of seasoned touring artists like Melody Guy, like Amelia Day, and we have 17-year-old Will Finley Smith. How you doing, Will?
I'm doing all right. What about you?
Good. Now, you're doing something very interesting. I call it the Paul McCartney method of guitar playing.
Just a little bit.
So you have a normal 6-string guitar.
Yes, sir.
And it's upside down.
Yes.
It's strung correctly.
Yeah.
But it's upside down because you play...
Upside down.
You play upside down. And so, how did you learn to do that and play correctly?
My dad, he was right-handed, and he played guitar, and I always wanted to be like him growing up, and we didn't have a lot of money for another guitar, so I just took it over and flipped it.
They say necessity is the mother of invention, right?
Yes, sir.
So you just use your dad's guitar,
yeah,
turn it upside down, and kind of like just did what he did in reverse.
Yeah. Yes,
and that's what Paul McCartney does.
Yeah.
He plays just like you do. So you can become a famous worldwide musician. You're well on your way. Playing upside down. Now you have a very fascinating day schedule, aside from being homeschooled, right?
Yeah.
You're also a volunteer fire person?
Not anymore. This
Not
music
anymore.
thing has kind of took over that.
Really?
Yes,
so,
sir.
but you used to.
Yeah, I used to. Yeah.
Now, what was that like?
That.
I mean, you're a kid.
Yeah.
And you're helping put out fires.
It's a little weird. It's fun.
It's fun.
Oh yeah.
That's something a kid would say during a fire. Definitely. All right, some of your heroes are Merle Haggard, George Jones, Keith Whitley, and we're going to hear that in your voice and the style that you play. And you're going to do a song that you co-wrote called She Changed My Mind. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Will Finley Smith, he's 17 years old, this week's WoodSongs Kid.
I was fine just being on my own, living quiet and sleeping alone. Told myself life I didn't need a thing. No more heartbreak, just these guitar strings. She walked in and looked my way. Something in me started to change. She changed my mind, she changed my heart. A little bit of the fire in the darkest part. I was done, thought love had passed, but she made me feel again. And just like that I thought I'd be alone for all of my life, but she changed my mind. She laughs like sunshine on a hill, soft and warm and quite real. Her touch is calm and her words are kind. She brought some peace that I just couldn't find. I can't go a day without her, because she made my silence start to hurt. She changed my mind, she changed my heart. Little bit of the fire in the darkest part. Thought I was done, thought love had passed. Nobody but she made me feel again. And just like that I thought I'd be alone for all of my life, but she changed my mind. She changed my mind.
Will Finley Smith, that's a lot of song for a teenager. This week's WoodSongs kid, you know, he's playing the guitar upside down and backwards because he's left-handed, but yet all the notes sounded right side up. Did you notice that? Well done. If you're a parent or a guardian and you think you have a youngster that belongs on our broadcast, we want you to submit them to us. If you're the parent or the guardian, just go to the WoodSongs website, click on the kids page. We'll tell you everything you need to know, and we would love to feature all these wonderful kids on our broadcast. She's wonderful, too. She's got a brand new album called Train to Dreamland. This is a tune that every imperfect person should listen to closely. It's called I Forgive Me. It's Melody Guy on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio.
I forgive me for caring too much, for thinking that I was the one out of touch, for not running like hell when things got too rough. I forgive me. I forgive me for staying where I didn't fit, for the sins I was blamed for but didn't commit, for waiting too long just to get over it. I forgive me. I forgive me for all the years that I gave, for every dream I let slip away, for the nights that I cried as you shouted in shame while I was over-explaining myself. I'm letting it go, giving me grace, standing here bold. In the mirror I face truth I fought hard not to believe. I forgive me. I forgive me. I forgive me for not owning my worth. I should've known better, should've never been hurt by the insults you hurled like boulders and dirt. I forgive me. giving me grace. Standing here bold, in the mirror I face truth I fought hard not to believe. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me.
Beautiful song, beautiful album. Train to Dreamland is the name of the CD, and your album is sort of a musical therapy session.
Yeah.
Right? It's a compliment.
Oh, yes.
So, I mean, you've been through so much that you're putting it all in your songs, and you use your music for helping others get through their trauma, their trials. I mean, does that reward you somehow to be able to see that in others, that they hear your songs and they feel better from it?
Yes, it's very clearing. It's kind of like EMDR. It's really therapeutic for myself, absolutely.
We're going to brag on you a little bit because most artists won't do that, but you're sort of a road warrior, over 2 million touring miles. You're very active. You're out there performing. And you've shared the stage with Keith Urban, Tanya Tucker, Leon Russell, the Avett Brothers, John Michael Montgomery, Amy Grant. So many of these artists respect you, and they appreciate you. So what is your goal in the end? You're writing these extremely personal songs, and what do you hope happens with them? You've got this great album, Train to Dreamland, where a lot of them are in there. What do you hope happens?
Well, gosh, I would like the touring career like Emmylou Harris, wouldn't we all? I would like to play more shows like this. This has been one of my dreams, let me tell you. This is a big deal. I believe that it could help some people. I've been told it's pretty darn good, and I hope that more people hear it and like it.
Well, you're tapping into things that most people think, but they don't verbalize. I mean, really, I forgive me. I mean, that everybody goes through that. We're all imperfect, and the hardest thing to do is forgive sometimes the overly good qualities that you have, right? Because they cause you problems, but then you see that in others as well. You're about to sing a song, too, that affects many folks. So I want you to listen very closely. It's on her album, Train to Dreamland. Check it out. It's called Happy I'm Getting Older. Melody Guy on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio.
I've got these lines with smiles clear, suffered through pain that thicken my skin. I've gotten up more times than I've fallen. History's lessons will not be forgotten. I'm happy I'm getting older. It's a miracle. I never want to be nothing but sober. My eyes wide open, want to take it all in. This world that is blessed is so broken. I'm happy I'm getting older. When sunlight spills on yesterday's troubles, mystery solving, it's a daisy unraveled. Forward I'm moving, I gather up flowers, cover my head with the colorful powers. I'm happy I'm getting older. It's a miracle. I never want to be nothing but sober. My eyes wide open, want to take it all in. This world that is blessed but so broken. I'm happy I'm getting older. This world is always changing. Nothing stays the same. Every day that I'm still here, I feel lucky to say I'm happy I'm getting older. It's a miracle. I never want to be nothing but sober. My
how to end a song. Melody Guy, Happy I'm Getting Older from her album Train to Dreamland. She's here as well. She's got an album called Eastward of Eden. When You Let Down Your Hair is the name of the song. Amelia Day on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
When you let down your head, don't you run them back to me. With the weight upon your shoulders, you tell me that you're free. Same story as before, sitting in a different scene. When you let down your hair, I don't wanna see. When you explore the world, don't you fly on back to me. With the pack upon your back, you tell me you won't leave. Little bird that leaves the nest always comes back to the tree. You decide it's time to leave. I don't wanna see. And when you say your prayers, don't confess your sins to me. With the planks upon my spine, you denied me thrice and three. And when the rooster crowed, it's my hands that had to bleed. Oh, when you say your prayers, I don't want apologies. And when you say your prayers, don't tell me you're sorry.
From her album Eastwood of Eden, When You Let Down Your Hair, Amelia Day, beautiful, beautiful song. And you're out there. You've done a lot of your career with no manager, no label,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, all the way up until this past September.
I mean, that can be kind of a lonely labor of love.
Actually, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's like we told Melody, it's a lot of work to do this thing they call playing.
Mm-hmm.
But you just stick with it, right? And now you're out doing so well. We're very, very happy for you. You've got a wonderful band behind you. Eric is playing a guitar. Garrett is playing a bass. Grace doing an amazing job on the keyboards. What a tasteful musician she is. And what's the name of your drummer?
Sashan.
Sashan is a beautiful band. They're going to get together, do this final song of our broadcast from the Clementine Trilogy. Is the name of the album. Clementine is the name of the song. It is Amelia Gay on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
Pluck too early before your Sweet and seeds buried deep inside Clementine. I'm on your side. Sit on shelves of neon signs. Bright orange brothers cover up your light. But bitter never leaves you satisfied. Soil's dry. They plant the seed and pray that she survive. Parched and puckered, another fight for life. Clementine. Clementine.
Wasn't it great having Amelia Day on our broadcast? This week's WoodSongs kid, Will Finley Smith, 17 years old, doing a great job on his song. And the amazing songs of Melody Guy, all of them together. Everybody's been through something. Everybody has had some kind of trauma in their life. Everyone has had to overcome something, whether it's loneliness or things that we do or things that people do to us. I think that Irish playwright George Bernard Shaw said it best. He said, "A life full of mistakes is more honorable than a life doing nothing." So no matter what's happening to you, get on your front porch, get on with your music, play that guitar, and sing it with From Your Heart. My name is Michael Jonathan. I'm a folk singer. I am a song farmer. We'll see you next week on the Woods.
You've been listening to WoodSongs broadcast number 1162. Michael's opening song was The Cabin from the Walden album. Our chief engineer is Jerome Galt. Our TV director is Maria Claire's. Technical assistants are Brian Clousing, Eric Anderson, Dan Field, and Gavin Clark. The WoodSongs crew member of the week is David Bingham. And our WoodSongs partner of the week is Neil Talbar. Our show is produced with the support of the Martin Guitar Charitable Foundation, the Kentucky Department of Tourism, and VisitLex.com, welcoming visitors from all over the world to Lexington, Kentucky. Special support provided by Hybrid Spring Water, Spring Hill Suites, Earthlink.net, Explore Magazine, and Good Foods Co-op. WoodSongs and WoodSongs have all registered trademarks of Radio Opry Music and distributed worldwide by the WoodSongs Radio Network and PRX, the Public Radio Exchange. For Michael Jonathan and the entire WoodSongs crew, this is Dorothy Edwards. We hope you'll join us again next week for the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour. The online version of WoodSongs is a free gift to our fans, provided by VisitLex.com, KentuckyTourism.com, and Spring Hill Suites. Our show is produced with the support of the Martin Guitar Charitable Foundation, Hybrid Spring Water, and Earthlink.net, inviting fans and families worldwide to attend our live broadcast tapings at the Scottish Rite Concert Hall in historic Lexington, Kentucky. The Encore section is next. You can support our musical mission by becoming a WoodSongs partner. It's as simple as a PayPal click on our website, woodsongs.com.
Thank you, Dorothy. Give her a big round of applause. She does great every single week. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You guys were a wonderful audience. And didn't they play well tonight? So we're going to get on to the encores expeditiously. They will be out in the lobby after we're done, and they did bring their CDs and albums. It would be very nice for you to bring some of their music home with you. Remember, the artists that are on WoodSongs are volunteers just like our crew, and our crew did an incredible job tonight. Give them all a... You guys are awesome. Amazing. So we're going to start in reverse order. We'll start with Amelia. All right, what do you want to sing for us?
This one's going to be called Margie, and is called Margie.
Took a collection to get her out in line, but She insists that he'll come in, rather dig her grave than admit you're right. Ooh, yeah. I watch from the fence post, his mistress inside. She's throwing a petticoat up and on the right. Without a care, Miss Margie's pulling up the ride. Oh, Margie, I gave you everything. Oh, Margie, I even loved the ring. Put a penny in my pocket for another dance, picking off petals, trying to find the answer. Oh, Margie, you're just a wife, and you won't have. Oh, Margie, oh, Margie, oh, Margie, 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 Margie. I'm Margie, oh, Margie, oh, Margie. Driving me, driving me, driving me, driving me. Oh, Margie, I gave you everything. Oh, Margie, I even loved the ring. Put a penny in my pocket for another dance, picking off petals, trying to find the answer. Oh, Margie, you're just a wife, and you won't have me, and you won't have me.
Good song arrangement. Good song arrangement. Amelia Day and her band. I'm going to give some props to Grace. You are an amazing keyboard player. I mean, you are so good. The whole band. I mean, everybody in the band is so wonderful. They're very tasty. Okay, so next week on our broadcast, if you come next week, Appalachian Road Show is going to be here. Now, that's a powerhouse bluegrass band. What's really interesting is Barry Abernathy is their banjo player, and he lost all his fingers. He plays the banjo like you've never heard before. I mean, this guy's really good, but you're going to see something really unusual next week. Also on the show next week is going to be Jessica Willis Fisher. She comes from an intense background as well. You might remember her father was put in jail for abusing his children. She came out of that, and she's an amazing singer-songwriter with a great story to tell as well. So we have a youngster that is, you did so good tonight. You're going to sing another song for us? Will Finley Smith, a hyphenated kid with upside-down guitar. From London, Kentucky, by the way. Kentucky boy.
At first sight hit my ear, and in the morning light there'd be nothing but tears. That older guy hollered, "Boys, suit up." We all grabbed our gear and we loaded into that truck, and we got sent into that rainy night. Nothing but hope and old flashlights, just trying to find another soul to save. It was a little too much for some to bear. There was so much pain everywhere, and it was hard for some of us to stay brave. We saw it clear, all thanks to a firefighter's prayer. Looking back on that dreadful upon her face when she asked me if her husband's gonna be okay. And we got seen into that rainy night with nothing but hope. Ain't no flashlights, just trying to find another soul to save. It was a little too much for some to bear. There was so much pain everywhere, and it was hard for some of us to stay brave. We saw it clear, all thanks to a firefighter's prayer. Oh, a firefighter's prayer. I know the Lord, He puts us through trials and deals, but after everything's all said and done, you can't kill sunshine hills. We got sent into that rainy night, nothing but hope, no flashlights, just trying to find another soul to save. Lord, it was a little too much for some to bear. There was so much pain everywhere, and it was hard for some of us to stay brave. We saw it clear, all thanks to a firefighter's prayer. Oh, firefighter's prayer. A firefighter's prayer.
Thank y'all.
Beautiful job. Will Finley Smith, and you wrote that song, right? Yes. That's your own original composition?
Yes, sir.
Give that a big round of applause. Boy, that's a lot of song for a kid. Couple of things, too, to mention as we're getting ready for Melody Guy to close out our show. Isn't it amazing, the Scottish Rite Concert Hall? What's really neat is most folks didn't realize this place was even here till WoodSongs came. And everybody says, well, why did you move into the Scottish Rite Concert Hall? I mean, we're here for the next 5 years. And my answer is always the same. Have you seen the big free parking lot next to this thing? So isn't that nice for the audience? You don't have to look for parking anymore. That's great. Also, Marty Stewart, if you're into hardcore, powerhouse, traditional country and bluegrass music, amazing musicianship, he's going to burn up the Kentucky Theater literally on March 19th. Tickets are on sale for Marty Stewart. And that brings us to Melody Guy. It was really great to have you here. Thank you for sharing your story. And what are you going to sing for us?
Oregon.
You shouldn't have trouble sleeping in a place that you call home. Touching somebody else's skin shouldn't make you feel alone. When the music's done and the Blue Diamond Bar closes, I can take the bridges, you can keep the roses. Goodbye, Portland. Goodbye, Rosalie. I'm the one leaving you, not the one leaving me. California waits across the line. Can't believe it took so long. Just 300 miles, I'll be Oregon. You wouldn't think hell could be so green with a river running through. This town's got my heart, but it's killing me. How could both things be so true? Memories fill my mind like a blessing and a curse. I've been holding tight to bad for the fear of getting worse. gone for good, or as gone as long as I think I should. Goodbye, Portland. Goodbye, Rosalie. I'm the one leaving you, not the one leaving me. California waits across the line. Can't believe it took so long. Just 300 miles, I'll be over and gone. Goodbye, Portland. Goodbye, Rosalie. I'm the one leaving you, not the one leaving me. California waits across the line. Can't believe it took so long. Just 300 miles, I'll be Oregon. Just 300 miles, I'll be Oregon. Thank you.
I got a spare room behind the barn for my Mac attack when I'm on the farm. You click it on, then you click around. See the cyber fun